It is not courage that makes us speak the truth, but it is a hunger for truth that makes us courageous. Never again will I underestimate the greatness inside of me just because of the hate and limited thinking inside of others. It was not the feeling of completeness I so needed, but the feeling of not being empty. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Go ahead and believe that no one shines brighter than you. Become amazing and be happy. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. You're where you are right now because of the actions you've taken, or maybe the inaction you've taken. We do not remember days, we remember moments. The richness of life lies in memories we have forgotten. We are here to be family to one another, to exist for the sake of others, even as others exist for our sake. It was like the beginning of life and laughter. It was the real meaning of the sun. Feet, what do I need them for if I have wings to fly? All the stuff you can't wait to get away from, until it's not there anymore, and then you miss it like crazy. Everybody knows death is inevitably coming, but it never fails to catch everybody by surprise every time one is going. Don't panic. It's normal to get lost every once in a while. Caught up in a whirlwind, sometimes winds too get lost. Single is not a status, it is a word that describes a person who is strong enough to live and enjoy life without depending on others. In wisdom gathered over time, I have found that every experience is a form of exploration. The truth is like salt. Men want to taste a little, but too much makes everyone sick. Behind every successful person lies a pack of haters. A room without books is like a body without a soul. We're never called on to do what hurts. We just do what hurts out of ignorance and habit. Once we see what we're doing, we can stop. Emulate good behavior that when you encounter people from your past, you won't have to hide yourself away. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. Before wanting to feel at home with someone else, learn how to feel at home with yourself. Man doesn't know what he is capable of until he is asked. Hopes, wants, and wishes, all cast across the night sky with my heart in tow. Truth persuades by teaching, but does not teach by persuading. Read books. Care about things. Get excited. Try not to be too down on yourself. Enjoy the ever-present game of knowing. Once war becomes a clash of absolutes, there is no breathing room for mercy. Absolute truth is blind truth. With an eye made quiet by the power of harmony and the deep power of joy, we see into the life of things. I do not like to repeat successes, I like to go on to other things. Life. It's not just about watching the stars. It's about shining with them. All men want, not something to do with, but something to do, or rather something to be. Life was not longer something to endure, but to live. Harus menjadi pemberani pada hidup yang dipilih. Harus menjadi pejuang pada hidup yang di luar pilihan. The splendid thing about falling apart silently is that you can start over as many times as you like. Be happy with who you are and what you do, and you can do anything you want. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that generation. Ignorance isn't always the problem. Sometimes it's also the solution. It depends on how you see it. We are citizens of the world. The tragedy of our times is that we do not know this. The spectacle is at the same time the mirage of self and the mirror of things. Seek only light and freedom and do not immerse yourself too deeply in the worldly mire. Those who are willing to be vulnerable move among mysteries. For some unknown reason, success usually occurs in private, while failure occurs in full view. Never let anybody guess that you have a mind of your own. Above all, be pure. If you can spend a perfectly useless afternoon in a perfectly useless manner, you have learned how to live. There is little success where there is little laughter. Even a soul submerged in sleep is hard at work and helps make something of the world. There's only so much emotional superglue in a person's soul that everything just stays broken. If you can't enjoy what you have, you can't enjoy more of it. Dreams are what keep us growing. They're what keep us alive. To give up is to let our dreams die. You have to rise above the squabbling and chaos and keep believing. You have to always keep your goals in mind. What I want is so simple I almost can't say it. Elementary kindness. A writer must teach himself that the basest of all things is to be afraid. Nothing can be more hurtful to your heart than betraying yourself. The illiterate is not the one who has never gone to school, but the illiterate is the one who never tries to learn something by himself. Nothing can now be believed which is seen in a newspaper. Truth itself becomes suspicious by being put into that polluted vehicle. For the first time in a long time, I want more than I have. A man is never more truthful than when he acknowledges himself a liar. The people I distrust most are those who want to improve our lives but have only one course of action. You may be disappointed if you fail, but you are doomed if you don't try. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Women can fake an orgasm, but men can fake an entire relationship. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Mankind is made of 2 kinds of people, wise people who know they're fools, and fools who think they are wise. We crave for new sensations but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. We often think of failure as a negative experience, but it can teach us so much if we are open to learning from it. You can change your mind. Don't let your mind change you. Those who wish to read always find a book. There are new chapters, new pages, and new journey to embark on. The best index to a person's character is how he treats people who can't do him any good, and how he treats people who can't fight back. You often feel tired, not because you've done too much, but because you've done too little of what sparks a light in you. The road to success is paved with determination, not with the footsteps of quitters. Most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit. Swirl into joy today by sharing your caring with the world. Be a pillar of positivity. War is not just the shower of bullets and bombs from both sides, it is also the shower of blood and bones on both sides. All teachings are mere references. The true experience is living your own life. Then, even the holiest of words are only words. Persistence is the quality of winners. Successful people never give up. I will not deny, but that the best apology against false accusers is silence and sufferance, and honest deeds said against dishonest words. Gratitude creates hope, and hope activates the law of attraction. The greatest day in your life and mine is when we take total responsibility for our attitudes. That's the day we truly grow up. The flower that blooms in adversity is the rarest and most beautiful of all. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail the revolution. One day can change your life. One day can ruin your life. All life is 3 or 4 big days that change everything. You can't understand where someone's going unless you understand where they've been. You look ridiculous if you dance, you look ridiculous if you don't dance, so you might as well dance. 90% of everything you believe you can achieve in life you will. You have to realize that you are everything and more just on your own. Even a snail will eventually reach its destination. A life isn't measured in hours and minutes. It's the quality, not the length. Sometimes we don't get second chances, Owen. Sometimes things just end. Reason is the power or capacity whereby we see or detect logical relationships among propositions. A good plan violently executed now is better than a perfect plan executed at some indefinite time in the future. Truth is not something outside to be discovered, it is something inside to be realized. Know that bad character and attitude can block people from seeing the skill, talent, or potential you have. Don't look so worried. Most successful missions are just a series of barely averted disasters. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. There are some things one remembers even though they may never have happened. I'm telling you a lie in a vicious effort that you will repeat my lie over and over until it becomes true. Man is able to decide for or against reason. He is able to create beyond reason or to destroy below reason. Great heroes need great sorrows and burdens, or half their greatness goes unnoticed. It is all part of the fairy tale.